No way. We just hooked a big one off the rig. We just hooked a big one off of him. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. You're back with T-Tac Living. And today we've got a completely different idea than I've ever done. And this idea kind of reminds me of saltwater fishing. So I'll get more into it and I'll show you guys what the idea of the video is today. And it is a multi-hook drop shot rig. So I love drop shotting, but I've never put 2 or 3 hooks on one drop shot rig. I've never seen something like this done. So let me show you guys what I'm working with. So I've got it on a pretty big rod. This is a custom rod built by my stepbrother. Got that T-Tac Living imprint, love that. But more about the rig. So as you guys can see right here, you got 1 hook, 2 hooks, 3 hooks, and a teardrop weight. That's what it looks like right there. This thing right here, it's gonna have so much action. I hate to say it, but that thing's it's gonna be shimmering around down there. I think we're gonna catch some fish, so you guys stay tuned. Hopefully we can get on them. And I'm gonna take you guys with me. We're just gonna fish for a brief minute, probably about an hour, and see if we can catch some fish. But you guys stay tuned. Hopefully we can get on them. Holy moly. Look, when I jig it. Oh, I've never seen nothing like it. Let's go ahead and throw a cast out in open water. I've never seen nothing like this. Make sure that drag's set a little loose, just in case we do hook 2 at once. Because I definitely think that could happen. Here's this bass right here, dude. I mean, he is hungry. We might be able to catch this fish. Looks like he just wants bluegill. Yeah, he's cruising over near the bluegill. Doesn't look like he wants to hit nothing artificial. All right, let's find a good spot to fish this. Here comes another big one. The water's so clear out here today that I can actually see them. Kind of wild, it's never this clear. No way, we just hooked a big one off the rig. We just hooked a big one off of him. That's a big fish too. No, no, no. There's one chasing it. If I hooked 2 big bass at one time, I would freak out. Whoa, come on, get up here. Get up here. No way, off the rig, off the drop shot rig with 3 hooks. That's insane right there. That's a 4.5 pounder. Dude, that is insane. You gotta see, he's wrapped up in those hooks. I'm mind blown right now. Really? That right there is insane. I seen him cruising in through this drop shot rig with 3 worms, and he sucked that thing up like nobody's business. Crazy. All right, we're gonna let this girl go. To the other side, here's some right here. Yep, they love this drop shot rig, dude. I don't know what it is. They actually like this thing. Spot fish that one. Let's fish some deeper water here. Man, you would think a rig like this would get all tangled up every cast, but it really doesn't. Even when I caught that fish, it didn't get tangled up. Big mind blower. All right, I see some shad blowing up over here. Come on, ducks. No, now is not the time for this. This is where I'm fishing, boys. So loud. Those ducks, man, are so loud. Let's see if we can get on a school of them. My whole idea in working this rig was to catch 2 bass at one time. I think it'd be insane. I've done it on a lipless crank. But this thing right here, if you guys saltwater fish, it reminds me of a sabiki rig, which is basically 6 hooks with a weight on the bottom, used for catching bait fish. We're gonna throw a few more casts with this drop shot rig, and then honestly, I want to try to put up a live bluegill and catch one of these big bass that are rolling through. I think the biggest one I've seen was probably a 5, which isn't giant, but it's a big fish. We got one on right there. This might fire up those bass though, for real. I'm looking around to see if they're coming. All right. Off the drop shot rig, wow. On the bottom hook, he wanted the red worm. Not a little one, but not a giant. That's what we're gonna try. That being said, all we gotta do is cut this off and just retie it. Take a little piece of this worm like that. It's gonna be super hard to catch a brim off this hook, but if I try hard enough, I think I can do it. Here's a little bass, he's fired up on it. Oh, dude, we had him. We had that little bass. Basically off of a hook, too. These little fellers are fired up on it. These are tiny ones. There we go. Got one right there. Little tiny bass will eat this. Definitely believe one of these little 1-pounders will gobble this thing up. Of course, now they're gone. I don't see a bass in sight. This bluegill is pretty much dead. He's tiny. Even if a bigger fish came up on this, he wouldn't eat it just because it's so small. And I did have a little tiny bass eat this earlier, which I should have just let him eat, because that baby bass will catch a bigger fish. Yeah, we'll try it this time. What I'll do, I'll catch one of these bass off of a worm, I know I'll catch him off of a worm. Piece of worm like that. On the hook, I'm almost definite that one of these little bass will eat this. Oh my gosh, that was a bluegill. Would have been even better bait. There's some little tiny ones out here. Oh man, that little tiny bass just fired up on it. We've got to get a bluegill on ASAP, dude. I'm pretty sure one of these big bluegill will eat. Yep. I don't think a bass is gonna eat that guy, if I had to guess. That's a big one. Nice. Beautiful fish there. That bluegill was just way too big to do anything with. That was an eater right there. If there was ever an eater bluegill or a shell cracker, that's gonna be it right there. Pretty cool to see these fish fire up on a little soft plastic like they did. They'll fire up on it. They won't eat it. Look, he just now ate the soft plastic off. Whoa, there's a bass coming up on him or something. Oh yeah. There's a little baby bass right here. Yeah, that's a good size one right there. That's a good size one. We'll hook him straight through the nose here. In hopes that we'll see those bass come back by. Come on, baby. That's a good one right there. Not too big. Oh, there they are, there they are. No giant ones in those schools, but bluegill's already freaking out. That's wild. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys seen that. No, no, he got off. That bass fired up on it, boys. You guys seen how big that bluegill was too. I don't see how he got off though. I set the hook pretty hard on him. So guys, gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Like you've seen in the video, did catch a couple off that multi-hook drop shot rig, but I seen some schooling bass and it fired me up. I wanted to catch one off a live bait. However, I caught a live bait, threw it on, went to go set the hook into this bass, and it just pulled. So now the fish have kind of disappeared and it's getting super hot out. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys stay tuned because I got more content coming. But stay safe, stay blessed, and most importantly, let that drag sing.